welcome back to a brand new video on Dragons Rise of Berk, the How to Train Your Dragon mobile game. As you can see here, there was a costume, the Hookfang Death Scaled. And let me just talk a bit about this Hookfang Death Scale. As you can see, there's light there. Hookfang is covered in white. Let me go on in here, actually. I think this will give you a better view. Only available for a limited time. I think there's only 6 hours left on discount. Special offer. So it is a special offer kind of thing, and definitely for me, I think it's pretty nice. Now, if you watch the new Race to the Edge series, you you've probably seen Hookfang like this already. And if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you about it. Essentially, what is happening here? You notice that it said Death Scale. What is happening here was Hiccup, as well as Snotlout, was fighting, um, what's her name? Dagger. So he was fighting Dagger and his sister, I believe, because the other teammates got captured. And what happened there was Dagger's crew was shooting arrows, and it's just they just gotten so much smarter. They're not afraid of dragons anymore, and they're shooting arrows at the dragons. And Hiccup had the idea to, hey, let's use the Screaming Death's scales, right? Light and strong. So this is where it is. This is where it's from, and this is exactly what it is. You notice, it's on its entire body, and surprisingly, Snotlout actually sewed that together. Well, I'm not sure if I should use the word sewed, but I think they were talking about the X lock or something. I don't know. I mean, if you know, let me know in the comments below. I really, I can't remember what they're talking about. The pieces were coming off at the end, and essentially, but they were able to save the team, which was great. But special offer here, as you can see, Death Scaled Hook Fang, available for a limited time on this 5,000 premium currency. So let's get it. I like to get stuff on discount. Discounts are amazing because obviously I'd rather buy something on discount than buy something that's not on discount. So anyways, hopefully you guys have gotten him as well. But there it is. Let's go bring it into this view, and then we'll start playing it so you can take a look at it. You'll notice that there's a bunch of X, like where, well, not exactly a bunch, but you notice on the left and right, there is X's. And those things are really, let's say, they put a hole punch. And I'm not sure how they would actually get a hole punch, but let's say they put a hole punch into the scales. And, they put, like, yarn, wool, I don't know what they're using. Obviously, on Berk, there's probably different materials, and then they sewed it up together, and that's how it is. They're not exactly like, let's say, glued to the dragon, so they do come off during certain circumstances, and you can check it out more closely right there. Their X's, that's what's holding it together, and they can fall out. You can say that, but it's a show. It doesn't really matter because obviously, it's way different from, my imagination. But anyways, there it is. Surprisingly, I'm going to say this. It's very strange because even though you see the weakness for a dragon, watching the Red Death, right? Shouldn't the weakness for a dragon be in its wings? Once you break the wings, like, the dragon can't fly anymore, right? And isn't, like, the wings the thinnest part of a dragon's body? I don't know. I mean, once you take down the wings, it's kind of like Toothless, without the tail. Like, they can't fly. They can't do anything. Isn't that, like, I guess they can still eat you. But I'm just saying, if they're, like, flying, let's say, above sea, I think the best way to take out a dragon is probably to shoot the wings. But, that's me. So, I don't know. There it is. That is Hookfang, Death Scaled, and that's why he got Death Scaled, if you're wondering why he got Death Scaled. Now, let me just find Hookfang. I think Hookfang is somewhere in here. We have a lot of dragons, and oh wow, we have some legendary type. Oh wow, this bone napper. All right. Um, it should be a unique type of dragon. Tornado. Let me go down a bit. Find something red. There he is. All right, so there's Hookfang. Let's equip the costume, the special offer. So we can take a look at it. Unique. All right, so there it is. Unfortunately, there's no spinning animation, so I can't spin it. Let's try to place the dragon into our island. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Put the dragon over here for now. Alright, there it is, guys. There is the death scaled Hookfang, and that's what it's really about. The screaming death uh, scale. And how they get it is that actually it's quite surprising because the screaming death apparently sheds its scales. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to call it. Yeah, he sheds his scales. Let's just say that, and that's how they've gone the scale. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. If you want to pick up the death scaled hook fang, definitely there. And let's see what bonus it does. You notice the battle health. This is really a battle increase, as well as witting. Notice that it increased from 6,000 something to 17,000. That's a tremendous increase. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Wood collecting 31,000 to 1,000. I mean 168,000. All right, there it is. Hookfang in Dragons Rise of Berk, the how to train your dragon mobile game, death scaled with the screaming death stuff.